Hey YouTube fragrance family, welcome to my designer top 20 list for fall 2015. Yes, today marks the day of my our very first snowfall here in my hometown, and I decided, you know what, it's pretty much a good time. Winter's right around the corner now. It's a good time to release these top 20 fall list for all of you. So niche is coming up, but designers today, same old favorites, man. If you guys know me, you're gonna see a lot of my old favorites, right? Angel Man is in here, DHI, Encre Noire, Gucci Pour Homme. My taste is vast, as you guys know. I like woods, I like leathers, I like fragrances that do have some sweetness to them. I like fragrances that have tons of spice or some earthiness to it. Fall is great to, I love to bring out the fragrances that actually have some depth, some oomph to them. It gets me excited. Fall, summer and spring, not so much. It's very much those two seasons are hard to go a little unique. So this is my top 20. Again, of course, there's some newbies in here. We actually have a couple 2015 releases, so brand new fragrances. We got fragrances from the 70s. You know, my taste is vast. I'm all over the map, so there's something for everybody in these lists. So these are fragrances, my top 20 designer that I've worn the most this past fall. So let's get into it. At number 20 is a newbie to the list. This is actually a newbie to my channel. I have not mentioned this fragrance at all on my fragrance channel, just because it's in my upcoming haul in December. I purchased this back in early 2015. I just haven't had a chance to shoot a video about it. But I've been excited to where, like, I've been waiting till the colder months come in, and right when fall hit, I really did want to take a stab at this fragrance, and I absolutely adore it. I love it. It's challenging, and this is from the house of Colognes. Colognes doesn't get enough press on YouTube. It doesn't even get any press on YouTube, to be honest. This one, they're boldest, the strangest, but oh, do I love it. It is yet again from Colognes. Oh, this stuff, oldie, okay? This is old school stuff, but oh, it's so amazing. Yet again from Colognes. It's a cheapie, first of all. You can get this online for under 30, 40 bucks. No problem there. It is a legendary fragrance in our fragrance game, if you don't know yet. It's a dry, dirty green scent. It's got some soft pine to it, some castoreum to give you that animalistic feel that I absolutely love in a lot of my niche, high-end niche fragrances. It smells strangely like the spice, like the rimmer of a Caesar. Here in Canada, I don't know about your country, but Caesar is a very popular drink. I actually drink a lot of that during the summer, Caesars. And it smells like the spice, the rimmer around the glass. That includes like celery salt and sometimes dill. Both kind of comes into it. It smells like celery salt, dill, and it kind of almost smells like the celery that's in the Caesar too. Great. This fragrance very vegetal. It has a good amount of woods, herbs, some fresh notes too. This was released back in '76 and blew my socks off when I first bought it this year. I absolutely love it. One of my favorite, I blind bought this just because so many people were saying how off the wall, how strange this fragrance is. I don't think so. I love it. I would classify this as a daring scent to a lot of people out there, especially the virgin noses out there. Complex scent, yes, it's not your typical designer fragrance, definitely not. This House of Colognes is highly underrated on YouTube. Yet again, one of their best from the brand. I want to delve more into this brand. I own 3 or 4 bottles from the brand. I need more. At number 20, at number 19. Also a newbie on my list. I haven't spoken about this fragrance at all. From the house of Hugo Boss. This one kind of replaced my old staple Boss Bottled. This is Boss Bottled Intense. Now the Intense version, firstly I gotta say it's very much like the original to my nose. If you own the original, there's really, to be honest, no real point of getting this until you finish your bottle of Boss Bottled and then maybe get Boss Bottled Intense. It's very strong and intense, which I like, which what the name says. I sure hope it will be. I've noted that this one had like a stronger woody aspect than the original, so it has a little more oomph to it. I like that. Same formula, yeah, pretty much. Nothing much has changed. It's a tad warmer than the original, which I love. They just basically use the same DNA, kind of amped it up a little bit, and I love it. I absolutely love it. At number 19, I replaced Boss Bottle. Boss Bottled didn't get any sprays because every time I wanted to wear it Boss Bottled, I wore the Intense version, and I absolutely loved it. At number 19. At number 18, ooh, a good one. This one, also not talked about on YouTube. Shame on you. A discontinued fragrance, again, but you can get it online from the House of Cacharel. This is Nemo. As you can see, the little Y bottle here. This one has hit my top 20 list before. It has a good amount of spice. Spice is the name of the game with Nemo. A solid cardamom in here, caraway, nutmeg. It's very dry. I think it's categorized as a leather-based scent. Yeah, it's got a good amount of leather in here. It's a discontinued gem in the fragrance game. This one should be much higher in the list, to be honest. This can be top 10 in any of my list. For fall, definitely. This one is great. The blend in this fragrance, one of the best. The woods, the floral, the spices all work together. It's classified as a leather-based scent, but this one isn't your rough and tumble leather. It's more about the whole idea than one single note, and that's what I like about certain fragrances. It's not just about one note, it's about the whole idea that it gives you. This one's very unique, well balanced, well blended, almost to perfection. Very warm, comforting, everything I look for in the fall months. I like to wear this one on a cold night. Absolutely amazing. Nemo, get your nose on that one. Nemo at number 18. Now at number 17, one of my staples for fall, winter, spring, you name it. This one gets tons of use for me. I absolutely love this designer fragrance. Was number 9 on last year's list for fall. Slipped a little bit to number 17. This is Narciso Rodriguez for him. Smells like wet cement. Absolutely crazy musk in this fragrance. The musk in this scent's almost unheard of. It's almost pretty much daring. Well balanced scent. Longevity projection, great. I love how the violets give this fragrance like that wet, you know, how I'm talking about cement, musk, wet, the violets. It gives a watery backdrop to this fragrance for the cement like musk. This is basically, to me, this is artwork in a bottle. This is artwork right here. One of Francis K's best, and that's the nose behind this, by the way. Probably his best creation, I think. Very just unique, daring, beautiful. At number 17, Narciso Rodriguez for him. At number 16, it is from the house of Van Cleef and Arpels. This one just recently discontinued. Get your bottle if you haven't already. It's still cheap online, but it's not going to stay like that. This is Midnight in Paris. What a beautiful bottle. I have a review on this one if you want to check it out. This is the Eau de Parfum version. Now, Midnight in Paris, sadly discontinued. Why would you do that? Great mix of tea, creamy tonka benzoin that kind of gives you a vanilla kind of vibe to it. Very sweet, but vanilla based. Good hint of smoke from the leather in this one. The bergamot's very short-lived in the introduction of this one. If you like the bergamot, if you like more bergamot in your fragrance, check out the Eau de Toilette version of this. This is mostly the mid and base of the EDT that goes into the EBP. Blending's top-notch. My favorite from the house, by far. This is a stunner. I'm kind of hurting a little bit that they discontinued this beast, but I'm happy that I have a bottle and it's almost 90% full, so I'm happy. At number 16, Midnight in Paris Eau de Parfum. At number 15, a staple for me from the house of Yves Saint Laurent. No, I'm not talking about L'Homme. No, I'm not talking about La Nuit de l'Homme. Nope. Not doing it. I'm more of an M7 type of guy. Number 12 last year, number 15 this year. The original cherry cough syrup oud in the designer game. Yes, projection and longevity, great. Woody, sweet cherry, great blending, a good amount of powdery amber in the dry down. Go check out my review on that one. M7 at number 15 could be number 1 on anybody's list for fall. M7, a beast. At number 14, another staple for me. Mr. Fall in a bottle, yes, kind of. At number 14 was number 19 last year, so it went up. From the house of Burberry, the wool sweater of the fragrance game. I always like calling this the wool sweater of the fragrance game. Why? Because it works so well. When I wear wool, I wear Burberry London. It just goes hand in hand for some stupid reason. Port wine in here, amazing. The woods, the spice, the tobacco, very comforting fragrance, very warming. Perfect for fall. Perfect for fall. One of my go-to in the fall every single year. It's a staple for me. If you haven't gotten a bottle, you can get this for cheap online. Cheap! And you should get it at number 14. At number 13, from the house of D Squared. Oh, yeah. It is Potion. This is the Parfum version. Potion, such a comforting scent. This and Burberry London kind of go hand in hand. If you own one, it's almost redundant to own the other because I wear them for the same type of reason. Very comforting. There's lots of woods in this stuff. Great amount of cinnamon, spices. The cinnamon is what gets my attention in this one. Reminds me of a wood carving and candle shop, just because it reminds me of spices, of wood carvings. Absolutely stunning. At number 13, Potion by the house of D Squared. Now at number 12, Staple. One of my favorites for fall and winter. One of my favorite vetivers in the game. When you hear vetiver from me, you know what's coming up next in a top 20 vetiver. Encre Noire by Lalique. Have you purchased your bottle yet of Encre Noire? You let me know. It was number 8 last year. Number 12 this year, slipped a little bit. One of the best vetivers in the game, yes. The vetiver, Cypress, they balance out so well in this fragrance. It's dark. Encre Noire, if you didn't know in French, let's translate it to black ink in English. It really describes it well. It smells kind of like black ink. Great take on vetiver. One of the best takes on vetiver ever. At number 12. At number 11, talking about vetiver. This one's got some. This is from the house of Hermes. Monsieur Elena. There you go. Terre d'Hermes, the original, the EDT. Earthy, dirty orange. Good amount of vetiver. Good amount of oranges. Kind of like a dirty orange. It's got some other woods in it. Also a good amount of pepper in it. It really is all about the blend when you talk about Terre d'Hermes. Terre d'Hermes is getting a lot of press lately as one of the best designer releases. You should get your nose on it. I believe Base Notes made like a top 500 or something like that, or 100, something like that. Terre d'Hermes was number 1 on the list for good measure. I agree. I applaud them for that one. This is good juice. Number 11. Give it another chance if you haven't, because I know a lot of people don't like it. This one's been getting me a lot of compliments this year, which is surprising. Usually Terre d'Hermes doesn't do very well in Compliment Factor. It was doing its thing this fall. It did. Okay, top 10. Top 10. Top 10. From the house of Mugler, Pure Havane. Now, Mugler usually gets a couple spots in these top 20 lists, as you know, in the fall and winter. I can't go wrong with these. I love them. At number 10, Pure Havane was number 6 last year. Good amount of tobacco here. Lots of honey. I love the honey in this one. Vanilla. It's sweet, but yet also warming. I love these kind of balanced out fragrances that has that sweetness, but it has that warmth to kind of balance things out. I don't like too much sweetness. I got a sweet tooth, I'm not going to lie, but I like the balance. Great balance of notes here. One of the best to wear in the fall months at number 10. Number 9, Victor and Rolf. Come on down. At number 9, we have Spice Bomb. Spice Bomb. I want to try out the intense version, or the extreme, I think is what it's called, of Spice Bomb. I love this ever since I got my nose on it. Cinnamon in this is absolutely mwah, c'est beau, beautiful. Cinnamon based scent, warm, spicy, with some sweetness to it, some tobacco to it. Is it a Spice Bomb? Is the name correct? No. No, it's not a Spice Bomb. But it's truly a great fragrance. I really, really like it. Victor and Rolf did their thing here with Spice Bomb. Good one at number 9. At number 8, let's go to the Gooch. Gucci's best men's release, most likely, Gucci put on 1. Last year made at number 7. This year at number 8. Doesn't really get out of that area for me. I absolutely love Gucci put on 1. One of the best cedar-based designers in the game today. Yes. Smoky incense, beautiful. Such a great woody scent. Every time I wear a Gucci put on one, I love it. The best Gucci male fragrance of all time. To me, I haven't smelled anything better from Gucci. I absolutely love this stuff. At number 8. At number 7, we got a newbie. From the house of Dior. Dior is going to do very, very well in this top 10 portion. This is their newest release, Dior Parfum. Now, Dior Parfum, I don't think you guys have heard me talk about Dior Parfum actually, because it's going to be in this upcoming haul in December. Dior Parfum, I love it. I know there's a lot of haters of this fragrance and a lot of lovers, and it really does have that same kind of imagery that you're getting from, you know, Dior Intense and Dior, but it does have its differences, which I can't wait to let you guys know. Great iris note in here. I love it. Creamy. As usual. Love it. It just shows quality with the Dior line. It has quite a bit of depth in here, and that's what you're looking for a version of a fragrance. Depth and density, and it has it. Oh, does it have it? It has that smoothness that the originals have. Dior and Intense. They both have that kind of almost like that elegant smoothness to it. This one also has very, very smooth. There's a good leather note in here. Good, not great, but good. Creaminess off the bat, great. If you're new to my, especially in the designer game, if you're new in my collection, you're gonna have a hard time making my top 20. Leave it alone at top 10. You gotta be really impressive, and this really did impress me. If you haven't gotten your nose on it and you're a fan of Dior and Intense, you might find this one redundant. You know, if you don't want a big collection like me, you might not buy it just because the other ones are, you know, around the same edge of it. But one to check out. Get your nose on it. At number 7. Now at number 6, we got from the House of Valentino. It was number 5 last year, so I didn't fall too much. It fell one spot, and this is Valentino Zumo. I love this one. This is, of course, the Parfumier Pudge. Put many aspects of his past fragrances in this one. It really just reminded me of some of Pudge's older fragrances. A great gourmand base to this fragrance. It is often compared to Dior Homme and Dior Intense, and that just is a huge compliment to this juice, because both those fragrances, I think, are staples in this fragrance game. They are classics already. I've dubbed them classics. Good amount of sweetness in this one. Got a little bit of a nutty aspect. I love it. High quality juice in my eyes. I absolutely love Valentino. At number 6, one that I wear quite a bit in the fall. At number 5 was number 3 last year. He kind of dipped. From the House of Mugler, this is Pure Malt. Pure Malt's top 5, can be number 1 in any year on my list for fall. So I went from 3 to 5 this year, just because there's 2 other fragrances that I wore quite a bit, and this one just kind of got lost in the shuffle. Pure Malt, what can I say? Whiskey, berries, it's dark, it's complex, good longevity, good projection, it's cold weather approved. Great balance of dark notes, challenging notes, unique enough in the game to really stand out, and that's what I love about these fall fragrances. You almost have to stand out in the designer game to really get the attention going, and that's when I love when it gets cooler. Oh, the fragrances that I can wear, almost endless. At number 5, Pure Malt. At number 4, from the House of Dior, Dior Intense was number 4 last year. It ain't budging. It's top 5, dead or alive. This is the vintage formulation, but I got the new formulation too. I got 2 bottles of this stuff. That's how good it is. Well balanced, great longevity and projection with this stuff. It reminds me of elegance. This Dior lineup is just all about elegance, and this one does it. Dress this one up, dress this one down. The iris kind of pops in this one really, really well. Just enough sweetness to it. The black tuxedo of the designer game. Yes, this one, absolutely gorgeous. One of the best from the Dior lineup. At number 4. At number 3 was number 2 last year. So, ooh, we got a newbie in the 1 or 2 list here. let's take a look at it. At number 3, Amen. Number 2 last year. There you go. One of my favorites. This is a beast. We got snow on the ground. That means this one's going to get even more wearings. I love it when it's cold outside. It's classic in a fragrance game. It's warm, it's comforting. The sweet aspect, the daring notes. It just works so well. The gourmand lover's dream, yes. If you like patchouli too, oh, great stuff. Longevity and projection, super high on this stuff. If you haven't checked it out, you have to. I don't know. If you're watching me, you gotta wear this. You gotta at least give it a try. At number 3. At number 2 is last year's number 1. This one was number 1 2 years in a row now. It's losing its spot. So sorry. From the house of Versace. Versace put on, oh, look at this bottle. I can just see it in my camera here. Oh, that's a beautiful bottle. Versace Oud Noir unfortunately lost the number 1 spot. So for 2 years, see you later. On scent alone, this is worth top 5 for me. Right off the sprayer, I love this one. Longevity and projection might be questionable to some. Best Versace release in the past 10 years. Yes, good amount of spices. The complexity in the blend of Versace Oud Noir is top notch. There's a good reason why this has been one of my favorite fragrances in the past few years for fall. It's been number 1 2 years running, number 2 this year. I'd be hard pressed if you come see me on this channel, if I'm still going 5 years from now. It's still going to be at least in my top 10 for fall. I don't see it budging anytime soon. At number 2, let's take a look at my new number 1. I'm excited, hope you are. From the house of Davidoff. When was the last time I talked about a Davidoff fragrance in my top 20s? You might have to go way back, because I don't think I remember last time I talked about a Davidoff fragrance like this. So Davidoff, welcome to your first number 1 on the Robes 08 channel. Yes! Davidoff Leather Blend. Oh, what a jewel. I found you this year. Don't go away. I've been itching to wear this fragrance in the cold weather. I've been waiting so much ever since I've had this bottle. I've been wearing it in the warm weather. I didn't even care. Davidoff Leather Blend. Never made a top 20 list. Of course, it's one of my newer bottles. So welcome. This is quite a statement. At number 1, an oriental base to this fragrance. Good amount of spice. Black pepper. Oof. Leather is the forefront of this fragrance. It has a darker amber in it. It has a dustiness to it. Gorgeous fragrance. Gorgeous. It's warm. It's comforting. It's everything I need. The blending is stunning in this fragrance. These two have been my jewels in the past 3 years. These are some great finds from me. I can't stop wearing these 2 fragrances. Absolute stunners. So at number 1, welcome to Davidoff Leather Blend. Get your nose on this one. A great fragrance. It's going to now try to go number 1 for winter. We'll see. So thanks for watching, guys. Comment below. Let me know about my top 20 fall. And I want to know about your top fall fragrance. Designer, of course. Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.